I was driving in my car, fresh out the hospital, following behind an ambulance that was eerily quiet and carrying my first love, my mother. I had barely slept in 2 or 3 days and was physically, mentally, and emotionally just exhausted. Everything I had endured over the last 18 months while supporting and caring for my mom had really depleted me. As I drove steadily, I knew that my worst fears were coming to pass and everything was about to change for the worse. I couldn't help but think that this might be my last ambulance call and likely the final ride from the hospital with my mom. After countless trips, calls, and emotionally distressing moments for almost 2 years, this drive to my mother's house felt different, like the longest drive of my life. I had no time to gather myself for thoughts because what awaited me was an unfortunate discussion detailing her hospice care, because indeed my mother had entered her final days of life. My mom's home was once her place of peace, calm, and refuge, and it was now a place without distraction as she prepared and I prepared for our next journeys apart. 6 days of 24-hour care ensued, the most intense but the most precious time of my life. I was able to be by her side as her body started to shut down. First her speech, then her movement, then nothing. The goodbye was too short. 6 days wasn't enough. And she ended up passing from her cancer, and my new journey began. My name is Nakiya Pitts, the daughter of Karen Pitts, who was known by her community as the Chicago Giant, a phrase describing her no-nonsense attitude and Chicago roots. I'm a former caregiver, wellness advocate, and entrepreneur, born and raised in Virginia and currently based in Ghana. I visited Ghana for the first time in 2009 as a study abroad student, and I fell in love. I knew that at some point I would return to the continent to establish a presence and connect with my cultural heritage. When my mother passed, a flame was sparked inside of me, and I knew this was the time to return to a place that I had established a profound connection to and felt like home. I couldn't share Ghana with my mother physically, but doing something she long desired was the only way I could fathom to truly honor her life and her legacy. After her passing, I made a decision to live a purposeful life, one that would provide others with a space that allows them to breathe even when it feels impossible. Hence the vision of Zen Palms Beach Resort and Spa was born. It would be a place to help people breathe a little easier, refill their cups, and recharge when needed. When I arrived in Tegbi, a quaint village tucked away in Ghana's beautiful Volta region, the warmth of the people and community overwhelmed me with joy and assurance that I had made the right decision. Building Zen Palms in Tegbi became more than a business venture. It is my chance to empower, connect, and partner with some of the kindest and hardest working people I've ever met. Through the construction of this resort, we will train 75 local craftsmen and construction workers and create 50 stable jobs for long-term operations. Additionally, we have already lined up partnerships with local farmers, fishermen, and local merchants. This journey started as a healing journey for me, but today it has grown beyond my capacity and I need your support. The lives that will be impacted with your partnership to donate to this campaign is immeasurable, and I know for a fact I will not be successful in completing my goal without you all standing beside me. Please help me to successfully write this impactful and life-changing love letter to my mother, which is inspired by her love of travel and my desire to change the world one community at a time. Your donation will directly support local capacity building, jobs, and operational expenses as we develop over the next year. It only takes one person to make a big difference, and I am living the words of the Honorable Mahatma Gandhi. Be the change in which you see. Thank you again for your partnership and your support.